The Wade Wilson saga gets even more interesting. Wade wants the news to pay him for a full confession interview.
Stuff up.
Right. So no compensation?
No, we do not do that.
Alrighty. Well then, yeah, I won't be able to stay there's nothing that I can share further with you guys then.
Also, a new character has been unlocked by the name of Dr. D. So Wade and Dr. D were incarcerated together in the Lee County Jail, and now Dr. D is acting as the middleman for Wade to get paid for a full confession interview with the new station. This is the news station's point of view 4 years ago when these calls was going on.
He would give an in-person interview and new information if we paid him.
One of the things we do at Fox 4 is we're transparent about our priority reporting. We don't do any backroom deals, so we want you to know what happened. We said no.
It started with one on Saturday, and then the emails started to flood in. When those went unanswered, phone calls, all of them from Wade Wilson, the man now charged in the deaths of Diane Ruiz and Christine Melton.
The Lee County grand jury met today and returned an indictment against Wilson for 2 counts of first-degree premeditated murder.
I spoke to him on the phone on Friday. He claimed he was innocent then, but did admit to being with both Ruiz and Melton in the hours before their deaths.
I did not commit these murders, and I'm innocent.
Fox 4 spoke with Wilson's ex-girlfriend, who has also told us that he has admitted to those crimes.
He admitted over the phone to me that he killed both of those women.
His frenzy of messages since then have all said the same thing. He wanted to talk to me, to Fox 4, and to share something, quote, career-making, but he wanted to be paid for that information. I told him I wasn't interested. He has since threatened to bring that offer to another news agency.
And in light of today's new charges, I reached out to Wade to see if he still stood by those claims he made on Friday. He told me he will not answer any more of my questions unless Fox 4 management pays up. And that's not going to happen.
Okay, New Age Plug, DBS. We are in the building to do more of Wade's World season, whatever it is at this point. What up, DBS? How you doing?
What's going on, Plug, man? This is starting to get repetitive, and I'm starting to lose interest. I'm not gonna lie. This kid he's got the telltale signs of a psychopath, bro. Put him in a box. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, this is the thing, right? We're in two different, I realized this, and we already knew this, but we're in two different time frames, right? We're in real time where he's about to get he's about to be sentenced very soon. I think it's Friday, right? This Friday coming up. So it's either, and then we're in a time frame of these calls. So, a lot of people are confused. Bro, we released the inbred call. People thought that was a real call, bro.
Yeah,
we got to be careful.
Wild.
We got to be careful, bro. We got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? People are believing every little thing. Shout to the Ember podcast, man. Y'all are doing your thing. I was listening to y'all earlier today. And shout out to phone calls from jail. We appreciate you too.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that deserves the recognition. First and foremost, you guys are putting in the work, and we wouldn't be able to do this without your recordings, so we appreciate you, and we're going to get right into this right here, because this...
Yeah, real quick, though, DBS, I want to, from your point of view, let's get a little bit of a wrap. What is going on so far? If anybody that just came into this Wade Wilson thing, to you, what is going on?
All right, so there's a few things that are going on. There's a lot of conspiracies, but right now, this guy is pretty much, he's idolized by a lot of women that have daddy issues, and want to save him. And, they're trying to, they're going off of looks. They're saying a lot of the reason why he did the things that he's alleged of. He was found guilty, right?
Yeah, he was found guilty.
Because I know they were trying to take away the death penalty, but they wanted to give him natural life. But they're saying that that's too good of a deal. So back to what we were saying about him, being this idolized man from a lot of women. This is a guy who is capitalizing and wooing women, men, and anybody that'll listen. And be honest with you, he's actually, you know, a pretty good gift to gabber. He's got a good way of portraying to be something he is definitely not. Um, but he does have a drug addiction, and they think that it could have been the drugs, but he's saying that he was absolutely sober and clear minded and in control of everything that took place. Um, he also confessed to his father on a phone call about murdering these two women. Um, but there's a lot of other women that are coming out trying to get recognition, trying to get some clout, get some notoriety. It's a fucking soup. It is a soup of fuckery.
Hello.
But it's
You still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Are you there?
Okay. All right. Yeah, that system's a little wonky there.
Okay.
Yeah. So you leave the spot. You continue to look for the Hellcat, but you don't find the Hellcat. So
no, I don't find the Hellcat. And then what I do is, I say to myself, okay, I can't find the car. Mila has a whole situation going on with herself, and this is what I wanted to just real quick throw in with you is 5 months ago, Mila put a battery case against me, and she actually went to the state's attorney and had it dropped and dismissed. So this is like,
Well, that don't
this
mean
is
nothing.
new.
That don't mean nothing, Wade. Come on, man. Come on, Wade. You stupid ass bullshit. Just because she went and you manipulated her, she went back to the DA and said, you didn't touch me, doesn't mean you didn't touch her. Oh, this is all conspiracy, dude. Wade, when he talks to the news reporters, is when I get the maddest, bro, because we've already heard the other statements. At this point, it's like, dude, and then in real time, right? 4 years ago, the news report were saying their perspective of what he was trying to do on this call.
Oh, there's actually a woman from Germany who's been writing him as of recent. I believe it's this month or July, and she's pretty much, from what I've heard from the letter, I heard a little. I think I heard a little bit more than half. She's basically giving him a storyline and a way to turn this around to make him look better. Another female that's just on the bandwagon, probably has daddy issues. I don't know if there's any kind of coincidence or relations to the Nazi symbol on his face, but the lady made sure that she definitely established that there is nothing there, but could be just for coverage, insurance policies type thing. But I don't know. It gets weirder and weirder, man. It gets weird. There's so many different angles that I've heard that I don't even know what to believe comes out of his mouth, bro.
Listen to him as a different, take a step back when you listen to him talk to this news reporter right now. Do you think it's somebody that's telling the truth, or you think he's just lying to his ass? That's what I want to know. Let it play. We'll find out.
I remember she didn't really, not that she wasn't doing anything, as I recall. So I pulled up to her. I asked for directions, kind of briefly trying to figure out where Christine lives. And also, the second thing I needed to ask her was, from here, how do I get back to Fort Myers as well? I needed directions to both kind of figure it out, both places. Well, she actually wanted me to help give her like a ride to work. So I did. I didn't mind doing that. And I gave her a ride. We drove together for maybe 4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. He's a fucking liar.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense at this point, bro. He's fucking fried, like you said earlier.
He's cooked, man. It's over.
4 or 5 minutes, and then she had me drop her off at a bus station, like one of the bus with the benches and the sign, the post, and everything.
She didn't ask you to drive her to work?
No, she did not. She did not. Maybe she didn't like me. I don't really know if she didn't like me or.
Whoa, bro.
What?
No, she definitely doesn't like you now in the afterlife, you dumb fuck.
What? Is this a sober mind?
This is his that's questionable, because he could be, obviously, you heard him earlier, he's like, oh, I'm the big dog in here.
Yeah, he's the big dog PC, bro.
Was thrown off by me. Maybe she just didn't want to be in a car with a stranger anymore. whatever the case may have been,
And this is her car, correct?
Yeah, no. He was in the other victim's car at this point, bro. He was going around. He seen her walking to work, and I guess he wanted to kill again.
I was content with her giving me directions and giving her a ride to where she needed to go. And then she just asked for me to drop her off at the bus station. And if I remember correctly, the bus station, I remember that we had passed like a school or something, and not far from that area and location, I dropped her off at the bus station.
Okay, so Diane leaves your car that you took from Christine alive and well. You had nothing to do with the death of Diane Ruiz.
Correct. No, I did not.
Do you find it at all strange, though, that the two women you had interactions with in less than 24 hours both ended up dying in very bad ways?
I agree that their deaths were tragic and sad, but do I find it strange? No, I do not, because I know what I have done and what I have not done, and what I'm telling you is exactly what the truth is, and everyone, including, those who have said things concerning the story of the topic of the story, even those people, they're going to find out that I'm innocent. They're going to see the truth of what everything really is. So do I find it strange? Absolutely not. I can't help what happens to people. I have no control over that. All I can control is what I do.
So after you drop Diane off at the bus stop, you then go to see a potential friend at their business, because the surveillance video is you stopping at a local business, getting out. So talk to me about what happened after you dropped Diane off.
Okay, after I dropped Diane off, by the directions that she gave me, I was able to navigate myself back to Fort Myers. Once I got into Fort Myers, like I said, Mila had her situation going on. I didn't want to be around that. And so I went to, it's called Mateo Graphics. And it's a place that I used to be employed at. And I went there and...
yeah, you go to your former job and no one liked you. It's so weird, bro. This is weird that he went there. They were going to turn his ass in. Why would you go somewhere that they don't even like you?
Yeah, I'm not understanding the psyche of this kid, man, because
he probably ran out of gas, bro. He needed gas money. That's just what it was. He was trying to get away from killing two women.
Went inside and sat down and smoked a few cigarettes, kind of just did what I normally do, just relaxed, sat at the computer and the phone.
You didn't tell anyone there that you had killed someone? Because people at that business say that you said you had hurt some women. No,
that is incorrect. That's just hearsay that's going around. That's not anything that's true.
Okay, and so then you left.
It's a good thing that I like that you asked me these questions, because this is very relevant to what's going on. And I do appreciate that. This is the truth that needs to come out. So no, I didn't tell anybody anything like that. I didn't confess to anything. I didn't tell anybody that I harmed anyone. I didn't do any of these things.
Okay, so then you leave Mateo Graphics, and then you go where?
When I left Mateo Graphics, actually, I left the car there, and I walked on foot, and, I just wanted to walk, and that's my business, and that's what I did. I walked.
Hey, just so you guys know, bro, in
that was
BDS,
it. There wasn't really much more. There's not
on the last live that we did, if you go in the comments, right, there's somebody in there, and I don't know if they're lying or not, but they're saying that they gave Wade Wilson a ride, like, pretty recent to when this case happened. Like they seen him walking and they gave him a ride, and the dude seemed like a good dude. Ain't that shit crazy? It could be a lie, but at this point, I've been hearing that. Like, besides what happened that night, everyone else is saying, "Oh, the dude, he just like hitting licks. He like robbing people and doing drugs." But this is just crazy. Like, what meth did he take that night to make him do this shit? Bath salts, yeah, it could be bath salts, Mom. True.
Yeah, it had to be something that was wild, because maybe K2. I mean, does shards crystal meth do that to you? I mean, I don't know. I've never. They don't have that here on the East Coast. That's not a thing over here.
Oh, it's up there. When I was in Pennsylvania, it was there. But let me tell you.
I mean, New York City, East Coast. When I refer to the East Coast, I specifically mean New York City, New York area.
Okay.
The main,
Yeah. Okay. No, it's just I'll argue with you about that later about the East Coast thing, but right now, yeah. So, no, yeah, definitely, and that explains the gay shit. Like the shards, from what I've heard, the gay community loves shards.
Something I heard as well. I don't know. I mean, what is it? Some kind of almost like ecstasy or something?
It's on that for the gay people. It's ecstasy, definitely.
All right, let's get right back into it.
Big story of anything that I did further. It's not a.
You being found in a homeowner's house in Cape Coral.
Right.
You didn't go in and break in. You didn't wear someone else's clothes and eat their food and drink their beverages.
Right, and that's what the news is saying. The news is saying that. For sure. So no, I did not. But
in the police reports that I was reading, U.S.
Let me
Marshals
pause it
Task
real quick.
Force
If there
and
was
police
somebody in that
officers
house,
arrested you and
that house that he hit, that lick that he hit, that person, a woman, anybody who was in that house, if it was a man, probably not, because every man that he came across that day, he didn't do nothing to. But every woman that he did, they ended up being dead or he hurt them really bad. So to me, if there was a woman in that house that night when he hit that lick, that woman would be dead right now. We would have another victim, bro.
Absolutely, I agree with you. Because for whatever reason, it was something to do with women. Could have went into a childlike mind state of when he was abandoned, and he went into like a angry, outlandish kind of thing towards women because of his mother. You never know.
And Candy, his adopted mother, she was a good mother, but she was not a cuddler. Like when he was young, she would keep, she was like, I don't know how to explain, not cuddler. That was a bad term. Like maybe like, she was stern
Like
with
a
him. She
hugger.
was
Like she wasn't affectionate. She didn't do anything affectionate with him. Like he lacked hugs. He lacked affection.
big time mommy issues all around.
And
Through
I'm
the
pretty
adopted
sure.
mom and the
And
real mom.
hold on. And if you want to get into the psychology of that, I'm pretty sure, other than her being the woman that she is, him being an attractive child and a man probably pushed her to be that disciplined where it could never be misconstrued. So it kind of was a double-edged sword too.
That might have been the gayest shit you ever said, but I understand what you're saying. Pause.
Hey, listen, man. Think outside the box, bro. We're thinking from a psychological
I
level.
am.
So take the gay shit away, bro. It's not
Take
gay,
the,
bro.
I understand what you're saying.
Listen, call it for what it is. I mean, he's an attractive man, bro. You can't deny that, bro. Beauty is beauty. You know what I'm saying? But on the inside, he's got some issues, man. He's
communicated with you inside that home on Northeast 1st Street. So, and the homeowner received calls from law enforcement saying that you were inside of his residence. So I'm trying to figure out why you say that you weren't. If that's
right, because you can't. Well, I just want to let you know that you cannot always believe what the police reports are. Just because that's what they say doesn't mean that it's the truth. And this is the thing that everybody needs to kind of understand is that just when the police say something or give any type of information to the news so you guys can broadcast it falsely and accuse people that are not guilty of anything. See, that's kind of where the problem is with the society of where we live in today. That's the whole issue that we're having, which is what I'm trying to clarify on this phone call so that you can properly convey my innocence to the news and to the public.
So where did police ultimately arrest you then? If not at that house, where did they arrest you? Because you ended up in custody.
Police arrested me outside, physically outside.
Yeah, they're probably gonna make a Wade Wilson Ken doll, bro. It's gonna happen.
In Fort Myers, outside. They did not arrest me inside of a house or anything of that nature. They arrested me outside, actually physically outside. And there is something as well that I would like to bring up to you that you can hopefully convey to the public. It's being said that I had blood on me. Have you heard that?
I have not personally heard that, no.
Okay. Well, I spoke with a news reporter who was saying that that's what she heard. And I just wanted to make this known. Here's some more information for you. I'm a personal trainer. I work out. I train people, and I had been doing push-ups on asphalt, which was not the smartest thing, and had the blemishes
he said this
on
one
my
before.
Hands, that were open wounds. There may have been I may have touched myself and gotten blood on myself from.
You ever done that? You ever did push-ups and
Hell no, man. Never. You don't get no marks on your hands from doing push-ups on. Come on, unless you're like under the influence or you're like on some barbaric berserker mode. I mean, what is this guy talking about? Like, how is it that he doesn't see that people can see his bullshit?
From my hands, which, you know, if you look into everything that's going on now, I haven't been charged with anything, first of all. It's been quite a while, quite some time that I've been in jail. They've taken all my forensics, they've taken all my clothing for FDLE reports, everything of this nature, and nothing has come back. I haven't been charged with anything. They just continue to slander me on the news, which is not fair.
Well, let me ask you this, Wade, and this is just...
Yeah, wouldn't it be wild if the DA said, "Hey, give this. Let's see if we can set you two up, and he can tell on himself, and we can have some more evidence."
personal curiosity.
Okay.
In addition, when you say slandering and such, when we see surveillance clips from homeowners' cameras of you driving Christine's car in the exact area where Diane Ruiz's body was found, what do you have to say to that? Because that's video of you driving in a neighborhood where a woman's body was dumped.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, what I have to say about that is nothing. I mean, there's nothing that says that, you know, I did anything, and I'm telling you that I didn't. You know, I'm sorry that her body was found there, and that I'm driving in that same area. Maybe it was near where I dropped her off at. I don't even, you know, I'm not sure. You know what I mean? But was I driving around with her in the vehicle? Yes, and I've told you that. I've mentioned that. I'm admitting to that. As to me doing anything, I haven't. All I did was drop her off and leave. So I can't tell you anything further concerning that matter. But if you see me on camera of homeowners driving her car, yes, and I've told you that. I've told you that. I did that. That's not a concern of mine.
He's hot.
He wants to kill her through the fucking phone.
He's high as a kite, bro. Whatever it is, it might be K2 this time, but he's high. He's got to be.
Make sure you put money on that kiosk, lady.
Watch, he's gonna get real fiendish. Don't worry, the fiend's gonna come out. He's got like 3 different fucking demons inside of him. Watch.
The truth does not matter. You know.
Gotcha. And I was just when you got Christine's phone, did it have a lock on it? How were you able to get into her phone? Most people have a lock. I have a lock on my phone.
Right. I used to have a phone, and I didn't have a lock. So most people may have a lock. Most people may not. You know. So that's just the way it is.
Gotcha. And you haven't met Christine Melton or Diane Ruiz prior to October 6th and 7th?
Did I meet them before?
Yeah, you didn't know them before that date.
No, ma'am, absolutely not. I did not.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So in all of this, I mean, what's your attorney say about all this with talking and, you know, your case? And, I mean, your charges are for what you've been arrested for. They're not for murder. But, I mean, what's your attorney like? Most people don't talk this openly about things while they're in jail.
The reason that I'm talking openly is because I want to get my innocence out there to the public. I want them to see me in a different light. From everything that I've heard that's been on the news, you know, they're calling me a monster, a murderer, that I'm a suspect, person of interest. All of these things are not correct, because the way that it's supposed to work is that an individual is not guilty until found innocent. But the way that the media has been portraying me is that they're portraying me as guilty and innocent. This is all incorrect, and this is all backwards. This is not the way that the legal system is supposed to work. You know, we live in the great country of the United States, and everyone is presumed innocent until proven guilty.
The same country that's going to put you on death row, bro.
Hook your ass. They're gonna have a Sunday barbecue with you.
Charged with anything as of yet. And, you know, I'm innocent all the way around, and I want for everyone to hear my side of the story and to just know more about me, where I come from, what I do, who I am, and the truth.
Well, you know, I've looked a little bit. I mean, I've tried to get to know as much of you as I can find out.
Sure.
And some of the things I've found about you that I can track in public record is that you've had a lot of run-ins with law enforcement. You've had quite a few arrests between here, Palm Beach County, and Tallahassee.
Did she bring up the pedo?
Rewind that back?
Does she bring up I know there was some sort of I think that he was charged at, or he was arrested for some sort of pedophilia or some.
The sexual assault he got charged for. The pedophile stuff that ended up getting dropped because it was a verbal battery towards a 12-year-old.
Okay.
And so, I mean, you say you have a lot of knowledge of how the criminal justice system should work, and I believe you, Wade, because you've been in the criminal justice system for many years. So, you can see where people see your extensive criminal history and wonder, how was this man out on the streets? And then coincidentally, these two deaths happened. So I know you claim you're.
Well, listen, if you like I said, if you look into all my criminal past, I have no violent charges that I've been charged with and convicted of.
See,
keyword
it's difficult. See, so he realizes that he can't pull this bullshit game on these broads that are listening to him and got insecurities and daddy issues. This woman seems pretty stern, solid, and she stands where she stands. She obviously will not cross that line. She does ask questions because she does know that he's eager to, gloat. So, but when it comes to her, she is very stern, and he has no angles. He has no way of trying to manipulate and like trying to woo her because there's nothing there for him to, grab onto. I like her.
Have one single violent or harmful charge on my record. You can look into my record. You can see burglaries. You can see, maybe a grand theft. You can see charges that many people in our country have been charged with. And these people are productive citizens in society today, if they decide to so be. I have no violent charges. So there's nothing to say that that I am violent or that I would even think about doing anything like this.
Well, I appreciate you talking to me, Wade, and
sure.
I certainly wanted to speak to you, but I think right now I'm just going to take what we've had in our conversation, and really I guess my biggest question for you is, after all we've talked about, is what do you think did happen to Christine Melton and Diane Ruiz?
That
you may have been one of the last people to see either of them alive.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Do you need me to call you back, or can we finish on this 1 minute?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I have. Yes, ma'am. I have no idea what happened to them. Did I see them? Yes, I did. Do I have any idea as to what happened to them? No, I do not. I don't.
Okay, Wade. Well,
okay.
I appreciate the call. Feel free to call me back. Maybe sometime on Monday or something of that nature. Okay.
Sure. On Monday. Sure.
Yeah.
Listen, would you like to be put on my visitation list, or do you not need to be?
This is the game. He's trying to see how far he can go now. He wants to see how deep she's invested to see whether or not shit is real.
Yeah, you can go ahead and add me.
Okay.
Thank you, Wade.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for using GTL.
Who's Dr. D, bro? Is this a gay guy?
Dr. D, I don't know, man.
Is this a gay?
Listen, this is a raw reaction. I've never heard these. I don't know what's going on.
I didn't even know he talked to a doctor. All right, let's get into it.
Me neither, man. Shout out to Wade Wilson jail calls, phone calls from prison. Shout out to you guys. Call to Dr. D.
What's up, Dr. D?
Dr. D.
What's up, bro?
What's up, man? Hey, listen, Styles says, what's up?
Tell Stav I said to stop huffing paint. Listen.
Hey, he said stop huffing paint, bro.
Oh, shit.
Hey,
so he must have been in PC too, right? This is an ex-prisoner, I guess?
Styles is huffing paint. It's crazy.
That's what he might have been doing on that last interview. Huffing paint.
Listen,
yeah.
I only got like 2 minutes because this thing's a fucking ripoff, dude.
Yeah. Listen, let me tell you something, though. I can't say anything. I'm not going to do anything, bro, until these people are willing to pay me. And guess what? They're not. Rochelle said she doesn't want to take the story.
She doesn't want to take the story?
That's what she said. She doesn't want to pay to take the story.
Oh, pay to take this.
Who's Michelle?
I have no clue, bro.
Is that Bunny?
No, that has to be a news reporter. That has to be their news
Oh,
reporter
okay,
that we
okay.
heard.
Because
Yeah.
I know that I heard somewhere. I can't remember where I heard it from, but I heard Bunny bought the rights to his story. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know. It could be bullshit, but I think I did hear that from someone somewhere.
Yeah, 100%. Netflix, I believe, too.
Oh wow. Oh, so we're gonna see a good documentary from a few different people. I would love to see how Bunny sets a narrative on this. It's gonna be wild.
The story. Yeah, dude. It's. I don't know, bro. I mean, I contacted everybody, just like I told you.
Yeah.
You know, and the thing that they're doing is, bro, is that, like I said, you know, they're tired of fucking stories and this and that. So basically, they were like, dude, look, we trust you, we trust your story, and all this other kind of stuff. We want you to be an intermediary and fucking. Like, they don't want me to be like, okay, he said this word for word verbatim. You know what I'm saying? But they want
So
you to
listen,
tell
so
me
just tell them what you think, and then let's go from there.
what I think. What do you mean what I think?
Tell them, you know, because you said you think I have a part to do with it or whatever. Tell them what you think. And
Wait,
then,
listen to me.
let's go
Listen
from
to me. Listen. You trust me?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I hope so, dude.
Listen, bro, don't be afraid, okay? I've been sitting out at this Starbucks. Dude, I'm not making any money off this. I don't want
Yeah, but listen,
fame or
D,
nothing
I
like
need
that.
to make money off this.
Let's
I
get
know,
to the
and
fucking
you will
point.
make money
He's looking for a buck.
anyway, because
That is
if
crazy.
you don't make money, don't do the fucking interview, dude. You know what I'm saying? Trust me when I tell you I've already talked to these people and I know exactly what they want. They don't want just fucking, you know, basically a confession and shit like that. And then they're like, oh, great, thanks for the story. Because it doesn't mean anything until you actually speak to them.
Okay, I'll speak to them.
Right, but I need you to tell me something.
So what you think the urgency for the money is, man? You think it's a habit? You
Yes,
think
the
rent?
kiosk needs to get money on there. A lot of legal fees, everything.
I think he knows he's cooked, bro. I think he knows deep down he's fried.
Extortion.
That's where I'm going with this. I think somebody's got their foot on his neck. Could be the guards, could be whoever's like in that unit or that housing facility. You know, might be there for something else. It might not be IPC, but they're in the same unit because that's how they keep certain things. Like there'll be PC, IPC, admin seg. They'll mix high class with certain shit, and then everybody had a certain time during the day to be out, where one group won't see the other group, or they won't be out at the same time. So it could be that. And then when he comes out, he runs down on the cell and says, "Yo, listen, you already know what time it is. And if you don't, I'm gonna have the fucking CO pop my cell when they pop your cell, and I'm gonna get you out of here." And he's gonna be like, "Yeah, I got you. And he's gonna make sure he's doing the work right now, like he's doing now.
First to give them, Wade. What the fuck happened, dude? Just tell me.
Listen, I'm not trying to go to prison for the rest of my life, D. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
So I can't just tell you something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I understand.
If they
It's like a half-ass confession right there.
want to come talk to me and they want to fucking pay for the interview, I mean, it's gonna make somebody's career.
Right. Okay. How about this? Right.
Okay.
Let me work halfway with you.
Okay.
When I call,
Where's he at? What state is this in?
Dude, Florida, bro. Lee County, Cape Coral, Fort Myers area. Lee County.
Yo,
He's
take a
still there.
trip. Take a trip down there and go see him, man. Put some money on his books. Get an interview. You can do it.
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
All right.
call them up. They're going to say, "What does he want to say? Give me something basic that I can tell them."
I want to talk to them, but they have to
Okay.
pay. They're gonna have to pay me. They're gonna have to pay for the interview.
Okay. Now listen. When I talk to them,
Okay.
can I tell them that that you want to give them a complete disclosure, okay?
Okay.
For the most part, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to get you an attorney and shit like that, dude.
All right.
You know, so you don't want to go into details.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Then what's the point of the fucking interview?
This is Dr. D talking, dude. I'm not going to get you into any kind of fucking situation that you don't want to be in. Okay?
All right.
So, let me just ask you a simple question.
Okay.
So, okay, I know you had involvement. Okay, fine.
You see how he's diagnosing the situation? Goddamn Dr. D.
Whatever, okay? My question to you is this. Is it of a lesser charge?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Would that lesser charge, you don't have to tell me exactly what happened, would that lesser charge be in having a role to do with it?
I don't know.
I'm going to take that as probably what I think that means. Charge be in having a role to do with it?
I don't know.
I'm going to take that as probably what I think that means.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Sure.
Hey, wait, listen. I'm here for you, bro.
Yeah, but bro, these people are trying to send me to prison, and we're on a recorded line, dude. So I mean, it's making me feel a little uncomfortable.
Right, and I know that, and I'm not going to go any further with this.
Okay.
I believe I have enough to contact them, and
I got enough evidence on
Who
you.
are you going to contact?
Pretty much. I got enough to. I got enough where they're interested. They're coming. Don't worry.
Okay.
Who do you want me to contact, Wade? I'm doing this for you, dude.
Well, listen. I mean, who's gonna pay us? Is anybody gonna pay?
I'm going to call and find out, dude.
Okay.
You know, I'm going to.
What did Rochelle tell you?
Rochelle was very honest with me, dude. She was like, look, she's very tired. She's on her fucking weekend break or whatever.
Yeah.
And she was like, if you can get me a confirmation that basically says what, you know, I knew and she already knew, she was like, I need that, like ASAP. And it'll be a groundbreaking.
Call her right now. Call her right now. Let's three-way right now.
Oh, shit.
Let's do what?
Uh-oh.
You could do a three-way call. Let's call her and tell her.
Let's go.
Why can't she just answer your call, dude? Because I got like fucking.
That's how you you call bullshit. Let's do it. Let's go.
Literally like maybe 2 minutes left on this call, dude.
All right.
How do I do a three-way?
No, give me her number.
Fuck, let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up while I'm not hanging up. Hold on.
All right.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Hey,
Hold on, Wade.
We got 1 minute, D.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Who the hell is Dr.
Now,
D?
Doctor the diagnoser.
He's a diagnoser? Is that what he is? But he's trying to help Wade with a story. Why is he doing all this extra shit?
It's to befriend him and make him feel a little bit more safe and secure and trustworthy.
Sounds like he's working with the people, bro.
He does sound a little. He's walking on eggshells, man. You can hear every time he fucking moves. Them shits are cracking, man.
Right? I don't know if she's gonna.
Listen,
Yeah.
we have less than 1 minute left. It said 1 minute, bro.
Okay, listen, I'm going to shop around, dude, right now. Okay.
All right.
I got the info. Good fucking job, Wade. It's going to be okay. I promise you that, dude.
All right.
All right. You understand that. You go to your cell tonight and sleep easy and be like, you know what? Dr. D's got this fucking shit, and things are going to be good.
What
dude.
should I tell Rochelle when I call her?
Thank you for using GTL.
Oh man, Dr. D. So this dude is like, bro, I got you, Wade. Holy shit. That sounded like a parody call, bro. That sounded like the Inbred Part 2 call.
It did. This dude, Dr. D, man, he seems a bit of a con man to me. I don't know. Could be just my New York City way of thinking, but something up with him, and can't quite put my finger on it, but maybe another phone call or two after. We'll see what the fuck is going on. This is call 3. Wade seeks payment for the interview.
Oh, here he goes. He wants that money on that kiosk now.
Now I got people to pay.
Kiosk popping.
Kiosk popping.
Hello.
Hello?
Hey, how are you?
Hi, is this Wade Wilson?
This is Wade Wilson. How you doing?
I'm good. So I'm wondering why you're calling.
Well, the first thing is there any way? I know Dimitri reached out to you guys. Is there any way that
Dr. D is Dimitri. Dr. Dimitri? Russian. Fuck.
call him and really quickly just do an interview with him, because where he's at right now currently, he won't be there for long. Is that a possibility? And then I can speak to you guys again?
We would prefer to hear whatever he has to say about you from you.
Oh, from me?
Is that possible? Yeah.
Well, I think part of my stipulation, I'd rather you guys just speak to him for that, just briefly, if you guys could, and then I can give you guys the rest. And obviously, I think that he spoke to you guys.
That's how he's trying to ensure that payment. He's trying to keep
Yep.
it. He's trying to keep it where,
Laundering.
I give you a little, you give me a little. You know what I mean? He's trying to have some kind of sort of leverage. This dude is wild.
Concerning my stipulation. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you about further, and then we can definitely go much deeper into details.
Yeah. So what are your stipulations?
Well, I was going to kind of I'm seeking compensation for my story and full disclosure of it. And then I also, I don't want to, I was kind of trying to see where you guys were coming from and see what you guys had to offer, if you guys were interested in taking on my story.
The man is selling death. The death seller. This is super disrespectful, by the way. Just want to put that out there.
It really is.
They're going to gut him like a fish.
Or not. And then we could go from there.
Well, we would offer you a platform
Sure.
to share your side of the story, which, you've already talked.
I'm pretty sure after they do the deed, somebody's going to run around and say, does anybody want some weasel pelts? Pelts for sale. Fucking weasel.
To one of our reporters, Delia.
Okay.
And to share whatever new information you have and, clear stuff up.
Right. So no compensation?
No, we do not do that.
Alrighty. Well then, I won't be able to stay on. There's nothing that I can share further with you guys then. I'm sorry. I apologize.
All right. Would still want Dimitri to talk to us?
Sure, if you would like. It's you guys can take it anywhere you want from now. It's up to you.
From here on out, it's all content. She's got him. She's got him agitated. She's got him, trying to. He lost the deal. So by her holding on a little bit longer, he might spill some more beans. Some more shit might come out for free. By the way.
How do you guys know each other?
We know each other. He's a friend of mine. He was incarcerated with me as well.
Okay, in the Lee County Jail?
Correct, yes.
Is he currently in there?
No.
Oh, okay. And
sure.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you told him while in jail?
No, I really can't tell you guys anymore. I'm going to be, kind of going to, I have two more people that I need to reach out to, but two different media groups. And like I said, for my story, for full disclosure, I'm definitely going to be seeking compensation. You say that's not what you guys are willing to do, so there isn't really much that I can further give you guys. I'm sorry.
Okay, and what are you seeking compensation for?
I'm offering in return for compensation. I am offering for whichever media group to come into the jail and do a personal interview with me for my full story. I spoke with Dahlia the other day. I have more that I would like to talk about, but like I said, I know that somebody is going to pick the story up for compensation. I've already been talking to other groups, but we wanted to give you guys the opportunity to see if you wanted to pick it up or not. So that was up to you guys.
Dimitri told me that you wanted to confess. Is that true?
Well, if you guys are not, I'm not going to say is that true or is that not true. I'm just saying that if you guys are not willing to compensate me for my story, there's nothing further I can say.
Okay. Well,
now, if you would like to rethink that option, then we could talk further, and I could answer your questions.
Well, I doubt that the other media organizations are going to pay you either because they don't typically do that.
Okay. Slacking.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
That's
thank you.
slacking.
They don't
That's what,
typically do
bro.
that,
This
but the
dude.
thing,
You heard what he said?
He's a scumbag. This is what he is, man. And I think everybody knows it.
So Dr. D was locked up with him. Did you hear that?
Yeah, no, that's what I said. When in the beginning of the phone call, when they both got on the phone, it sounded like, for me, it just sounded familiarity that they were there together because what he said to him and the acceptance of what he said was, just brushed off. So I said, oh shit, he had to be there before. He was in PC with this fucker.
see, the thing about my story is, for whoever does pick it up, this is an atypical story. It's not a typical thing. It's very big, and like I said again, I just wanted to give you guys the opportunity.
Sure.
Business deal.
Sure.
Well, if you have any other information you want to share with us, just give us a call anytime.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right.
All right. Have a good one.
She's like risen him up.
A little bit, yeah, she did. She did just a little bit.
He did too.
There's a little give and take there, just a little bit. At the end, she knew what she was doing. She's a very good interviewer. Maybe has some interrogation skills as well, going along with those journalism skills.
Is that the end of it?
Yep, that's it. It's over.
All right, conclusion. We're gonna need like a banger. So phone calls from prison. If you're watching, I know you're holding on to stuff. Where's all the other gay lovers and shit? This shit should be getting way crazier now. At this point,
they're holding out. They're setting the tone. They're making sure that they're keeping the tempo the way they like. They don't want it to get too crazy because it'll be crazy. But they're doing it the right way. They got a format and they're guarding. They're keeping the cards close to their chest and they're playing as they go along. They're playing accordingly. I respect it. Good job, guys.
yeah. So what do you think's coming up next, man? More Dr. D calls?
Maybe. I would like to hear another call from Dr. D. Dr. D is
new character unlocked, Dr. D.
Dr. Dimitri. I think that's his name. Dr. Dimitri.
Dr. Dimitri.
Russian doctor. Dude. Fix all your problems.
Oh, shit, man.
Yeah, I want to see Dr. Dimitri. I like to see it.
Hey, anyways, man, we'll see if Jumpsuit has a picture of Dr. D. I'm going to hit him up right now. And Jumpsuit said he's going to come back on the pod, too. So maybe everybody, take a look out for that. We'll get him on one night. And then I just want to thank everybody that's been rocking with us, man. This is the YouTube Streets podcast. We are doing Wade's World here to the point where he's going to be getting cooked at Friday, bro?
Friday. You get cooked.
Well, this decision to get cooked.
Well, yeah. I'm pretty sure there's going to be crazy conversations after he gets cooked because he's going to be scrambling. He's going to be fucking, the shit is really going to set in. He's like, might be able to come out on appeal 5 years from now, but they're going to fucking fry his ass as quick as possible. There's not even going to be enough time for him to put appeal in.
Definitely, they're gonna have to go through all that though. They have to go through all the legal. It'll be an Aaron Hernandez situation if he doesn't, take himself out. And I think that's what the ending is gonna be. That's what everyone's waiting for is the death part, right? So he might take himself out before he even gets put down by the state. So
maybe he might escape. It might be in the cards too.
Well, he already tried. We are gonna cover that again. So the trial, we still got to cover that, y'all. We're gonna cover the day he tried to escape, bro, because he did. And there was a getaway driver and all that shit. They almost, they didn't go through with their plan. I don't know how far they got actually, but
I have a wild attempt escape story that I almost committed. Very, very close to, never coming back. You know what I mean? But if I had opened the gate, it'd have been a done deal. I was in transport. I just came from court.
Don't say it yet. Don't say it yet, because the reason why, we're gonna put it with that video, and we'll have somebody. We'll have them wanting to come back and hear that story, bro.
Yeah, Rikers Island transport, man. I was on a Major D coming from court, and had the opportunity. The gate was open on the highway in traffic. Could have got out of there if I really, really wanted to, but whatever reason, I just choked out. But it was there. Had the butterflies and the farts and everything.
The butterflies and the farts.
Yep. That's how you know when it's gonna happen. Like it's gonna be good. You get that. Ooh, it goes through great.
The butterflies become fart. That's what Wade Wilson had the night he killed those girls, man. It's not a good feeling.
That was something else, man. That was definitely something else. He's a psychopath, bro. Psychopath.
Yeah, and his mouth really got him in. It is like, honestly, we would be sitting here. He would have more people supporting him if he never admitted to it.
Hold on. So actually, he is not a psychopath. He's a sociopath. There's a big difference. He's too sloppy to be a psychopath. I take that back. I'm sorry. I was just, in the moment. But really, in all actuality, he is a sociopath.
Yeah, why would he admit to it too? It just doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, he's an idiot. Anyways, man, U2 Streets Podcast, DBS, we out, baby. Let's go.
All right, we out of here, man.
I'll talk to you later, all right?
Yep. Talk to you later, man.